Alright, in this design we're making an optical illusion where it looks like we're going to have a cube inside or outside of another cube. We start off with 6 points equally spaced around the circle, so we're starting from a hexagon base. Quick reminder, once you make the diameter through the center of your circle, in order to get these other equally spaced parts, you put the center of your compass where the diameter touches the circumference. You find the pencil hole that matches the center of the circle, you rotate your compass until it touches the circumference, and you just make a mark. And you do that from both ends of the diameter. And again, the key here is make sure you choose the pencil hole that matches the exact center of the circle. Once you've done that, then we're going to make 2 triangles. We're making an odd numbered triangle and an even numbered triangle. So we're going to make triangle 1, 3, 5, and we're also going to make triangle 2, 4, 6. So we'll make the odds and the even triangle. Now after we make these 2 triangles, we do want to put in our additional 2 diameters from 3 to 6 and 2 to 5. And because this is a design with a hexagon inside of a hexagon, we also want to make the outside hexagon. So connect all the points along the circumference of the circle in order, and make sure you use the straight edge of either a ruler or your compass if you're using a safety compass like this, but definitely use a straight edge. Okay, you can see where the outside hexagon has been made. We have a lot of lines in here. These are construction lines. A lot of these we're going to end up erasing. But we ended up needing them because we need where the points intersect. In this case, if I look at where the diameter and the chord intersect, following the 1 straight towards the center, I'm going to put a dot here. I'm going to number it the same way. And I'm going to do the same thing with 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you notice they're equal distance all the way around the circle, and they're on the same diameter as the outside number. Now with these numbers, I'm going to connect them the same way I did on the outside, just using the straight edge of the compass or a ruler. And I'm going to make another hexagon on the inside of this shape. And I'm going to make these a little bit darker because I know I'm going to keep most of these. We actually have all the lines we need. Now at this point I need to start erasing some lines so I can set up my optical illusion. I'm going to start on the outside. I'm actually going to have what's going to look like an L. So I'm going to erase each of these little lines that I'm putting an X on. So if you need to, pause the video and put the same X's on your paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to erase each of those lines. Now you can see where all those lines that I had marked have now been erased. And I darkened the edge of this kind of an L-sized shape so you can see the pattern that's going to repeat. We're going to do the same thing here and here. So I want to keep this line dark, and this is my L. So if I darken the rest of this L, it's kind of like a backwards L shape, you can see what I need to keep, and anything inside these darkened lines needs to be erased. So I need this shape and this shape completely empty of any lines on the inside. So go ahead and start erasing. Now you can see once the interior of those 2 L's are erased, we have a pretty good shape of a hexagon going around the outside. Now I need to give the illusion of a cube sitting on the edge or inside of another cube with this shape. I'm going to do that by making 3 symmetrical parallelograms. I'm going to start with this bottom one. I need to keep these 2 sides, and then this angled edge here, I'm going to darken this on both sides of the parallelogram. And I'm going to erase the center line. So there's one edge of a cube. I need 2 other sides to give the illusion of a cube. So I need 2 sides, left and right here. So I need to keep this line down the center. And notice when I'm making this line, it's in an empty space of the L. It should not line up with the edge of the L. It has to be on the empty space or the illusion doesn't work. And now that I have that side darkened, I want to erase inside of the other 2 parallelograms. You now have your design pretty well drawn. What you need to do is finish erasing all the numbers, and in this case also erase the circle because we're not going to use that. And you need to pick two colors. Whatever color you color this L, it can be any color you want, do the parallelogram parallel to it exactly the same color. And then for the sides, these two sides need to be the same. And you will get the illusion, if you stare at it long enough, of either a cube sitting on the corner of a cube or a cube cut out of the inside of a cube. Again, take your time coloring it in because that counts as much as making the design.